So, Mark, Aaron brought up Vivek Ramaswamy. We had him on the show on Friday night. How much do you think the candidates are going to adjust their strategy, thinking, okay, how do I either be louder than him? How do I combat him? Like, what if you were advising one of these guys, and you've been in this for a while, what would you say changes strategy-wise because of the Vivek factor?
Well, I think the first thing is I would almost approach it like you would with Donald Trump. You can't out-Trump Trump.
Right.
You're not going to out-Vivek. That's hard to say. So you can't do that more. So even if you take a shot at him, I do think that the candidates spent too much time directly attacking him and then not pivoting to why they had the better future or the better alternative. So if you want to say that you're inexperienced on, say, foreign policy, like I think Nikki Haley did, then turn to the camera or turn to the moderator and talk about the importance of why we need someone seasoned to going up against Vladimir Putin or Xi Jinping, because we don't have time to do, on-the-job training. But you never connected the dots with the people at home about why it was important.
Well, do you know what I thought when you said that, by the way? It was interesting. Your old boss, Mike Pence, said that, right? We don't have time to do on-the-job training. And yet, to be fair, he was vice president to President Trump, who, I get it, very different experiences, but he had never served in government. And I'm thinking to myself, Mike Pence is out there talking about don't have time to do on-the-job training. We don't need a rookie. And I'm like, well, the last time we had a rookie and it turned out pretty well. So I just, to your point, I think you have to figure out how do you pivot in a way that doesn't leave you vulnerable. Because if I was Vivek, I'd say, wait a second, you keep complimenting a guy that wasn't in government, that had all these successes, and it worked out pretty well, right?
Well, this really is where they misread the electorate right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they elected Donald Trump in 2016 because he was the outsider.
Yeah.
They were sick and tired of being lied to by politicians of both parties who said they were going to do all these things and then never did them. So to try to say, well, we don't need an outsider this time, but you want the insider, is just really misreading where the people are. They just want stuff done.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. I don't think the electorate right now wants someone from the inside. The drain the swamp statement went really far and resonated with a lot of people. And the people that came out and voted for Donald Trump, many of whom never voted before, he spoke to them because he was talking to them like they were people, they had a voice and it mattered. The career politicians were something that they were just not interested in. So to say now you sort of want this smarmy insider is definitely not reading the room or the electorate. And that's why I do think that Vivek is a really good second option because he's from the outside. He's willing to stand up to the establishment. And when Nikki Haley yelled at him on the stage, she sounded like she was screaming at an insolent child, and it did not play well.